Right, everyone simmer down. Everyone steady on. Steady on. Everyone locking. We're going to watch Mason Mercules. Fingers on lips. I love Cameron. I love Cameron McGilligan. All right, all we're doing is we're focusing on Mercules. We're going to see what decisions he makes from a macro perspective, from a micro perspective, what type of fights he takes, how he takes them, decision he makes, the muscle memory he has, all these different things. We'll see why this guy dropped like a 1.5 in the winners finals. Cooking a nade, clearing his timings. Looks at his minimap, sees where the pressure's coming from. 0-4 gets 2. He's going to play to trade. He has an AR. He's trying to craft mid-range gunfights with this boy. Playing a good position. The positioning allows you to get the kills. He's predicting, slide cancelling, ironing, predicting where people are going to be. He's ready for that fight. Gets one. Punches because he's spazzing out. Oh, wait, this would have been disgusting. The pro players are really good at playing a couple of steps ahead. So he already knows where 0-4, he's looking at his kill feed, he knows 0-4 was here, he's probably got the comm from his teammates. He slides to a good position, the good position makes the kill with the weapon he has. He kills Draza, knows he's looking for 0-4, and he predicts because 0-4 is around this area that he's going to bang out with his SMG, right? What you're trying to predict what the enemies would or could or should do in their situations. So after he gets that first kill, he's just instinctively playing not to get traded, because trading, meaning for you guys on YouTube who are watching, going 1-for-1. So right here, he probably either hears him or knows via intuition that he's going to be shop side. He then uses his bounce. I'm assuming he's trying to bounce right here, and then use his movement to set up the fight in order for to prevent the trade from coming in. I'm telling you, if he has an SMG in this position, he dies, he spits on him. And he still nearly kills him. He's one shot, basically. So that's how pro players start to think ahead. You look at the game from an entire chessboard perspective, and then you play to what you think enemies could do, and you play off that in situations like this. All right, let's see what he does when he spawns up. He gets a piece of information. He says, yo, I spawn deep. He knows somebody's going to be pushed out based on where he's spawning. He comes off spawn. He's trying to play to clear it. Getting to the next best position based on where he thinks enemies are going to be. He's thinking what his win condition is. They're thinking what their flow is. He's thinking where he needs to be. Third guy in flow. Next best position. They need to break the hill. Probably play for market control. This is how you start to play ahead. This is how you start to think ahead. Right, gets to a good position with his weapon, has an AR out, definitely. Is he going to go market? He's wall banging, playing to kill the guy off time. They have numbers, so right here, when you've got numbers, throw your game plans out the window, just play to trade the last few guys. 25 seconds left, turns round because he's probably got a comm from his teammates of where FaZe is spawning, plays the next best position for the weapon he has. Beautiful. The position ends up getting him the kill. Slides across. He's counting the kills in his head. They're 3-0. They're looking for one. Play aggressive. Play info. Keep them on the side. 20 seconds left. Soak the time. Bring it back. Ends up dying. This guy's going to get traded out for sure. Now they know exactly where they're spawning. He's going to be the last guy in flow. Spawns on top of a teammate. That tells you they have no map progression. They know the timings. They know what the game plans are. They know what the systems are. As the last guy, he's going to pick a power position based on where he thinks the pressure is coming from. Goes white wall. Goes top blue. Involved in the play. Blocking spawns. Keeping the game controlled. Ends up shifting once he understands where the pressure is coming from. Again, look at how he's playing it, guys. The next best position with the weapon you have sets up the gunfight because you're trying to take a high percentage fight. He has an AR in a good position. He can wide swing. He can take Charles. He's trying to get kills. Beautiful stuff. This is a confident Mercules here. Ends up somehow killing the second guy. Now he knows he's getting aped at by 0-4. He knows he's one shot. I'm curious to see if he Charles him. He does. Has a pistol out, gets the second guy. Mercules is everything right now. He's Jesus on the map. Quick one. Just stay with me for 60 seconds. I'm going to tell you something about your own aim that is going to change the way that you shoot forever. Your aim is bad. I'm not trying to insult you. It is the truth. It's not your settings. It's not your controllers. It's not your internet. It's not your dead zone. You've changed your sensitivity about 50 times in the past 5 years. It's never going to fix it, because the problem is not in your hands. It's in your eyes. When you say you need to train your aim, what are you actually training? Because most players, for you guys that are watching, you've never really thought about it. You load in, bot lobby, you just shoot. Aiming is not one skill. It is 4 completely different skills. Each one uses a different part of your brain. Each one needs a specific drill. Each one needs to be trained properly. What you are doing is the equivalent of going to the gym and you're just lifting random things. My pro players, my CDL champions have trained the same way as athletes that train their sport. One skill, one drill, one sequence at a time. That's why their aim is consistent and yours isn't. They're more structured than you. So I give you that structure. 4 skills in the right order, the right amount. This is the whole point of my aim and moving masterclass for you to download. Inside, you'll get an aiming and movement video, a neuroscience of aiming guide, 30-day training calendar, champions daily practice planner, optimal CDL settings cheat sheet, and a before and after self-assessment. You download it once, lifetime access. Do this 20 minutes a day for 30 days. I will guarantee your aim will improve. Check out dreal.co.uk and click this big gold button right here to get yourself on the course page, or check out the link in the description if you want it. Right, back to the video. Wave by wave perspective. Now that you've got a clean wave, now that you know exactly where the enemies are spawning, when you get a clean wave of kills, meaning a clean set of kills, you think ahead. Where are they spawning? What routes could they take? What is the time of the routes could they take? And where could they go? What is the next best position I could play in order to get the first bullet advantage and a high percentage chance in winning? He's the first guy in the flow. If he wanted to, he could push slightly out and watch one lane. So let's see how he plays it. He's wide swinging because he has the weapon of in the position of power. Ends up giving it up. Bit of a misplay, but who cares? Huge one-on-one. Draz gets that. Comes off spawn, first guy in the flow. They're just trying to get space and they're just trying to play to trade out. When you're playing to trade, understand the positions you're in to help you get these kills. Look at the position he's playing. Right, guys, he pulls out a pistol. Why is he pulling out a pistol? Because he understands when he needs to take close range fights versus long range fights. The more you understand the position and the weapon need to be aligned, it gives you the best chance in winning your kills without even pulling the trigger. Look at him with this pistol out. Has an SMG. Now he's going to take SMG fights. He's going to reduce the distance between him and his opponents. He sees him. Is he going to pull an AR out? Nope. He's going to bang it down. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out an AR and took a fight. 15 seconds left. What's your win condition? You either rotate or play initial. You don't have the timing, so you play through old here. Are they going to play through old? Yes, they are, but all good. They're going to spawn on top of time anyway. Plays to beat the timings on the head glitch. Gets the guy weak. We're looking for 2 more people. We know where one person is. Man, this guy. Oh, I'm about to roast him. This guy's good. Bro, how is he winning this? This guy's just winning everything. Oh, it's actually annoying me. Holy. He does a really good job winning that. Now his job, 50 seconds left. Let the wave come to you. So now this is where your game plans take priority. You understand what your game plans are, what everyone's responsibility in the game plan is. Look at him playing the hill. Doesn't have to do anything except play information. He's not going to take Charles. His teammates end up dying, so he refills a power position to get kills and then plays time. Oh my lord. Oh lordy, this is some good Call of Duty. So what he does here, guys, is he gets off the hill. His teammates end up dying. He knows the pressure's come in front. Gets off it just in case there's one person middle. Plays the power position to get information, and his teammates refill time to get kills. This is thinking ahead. Gets that one. Snakes it. Cameras the second guy, because when you snake and pop out, you see them before they see you. This guy has no chance. Backs down, plays the time. Bob is your uncle right here. He's not going to bump out. He's playing their side. All he does is just he needs to soak. He's going to play off shot. See, this is beautiful stuff. God damn, I hate it. makes it look so easy. And the most annoying thing is when players make it look so easy, that's how you know they're good. All good! All good. He isn't invincible. He's not invincible. He might be Thrag, but he's not invincible. Alright, let's see what number 7 does here. Comes off spawn, refilling where the pressure is coming from. Again, he's just, based on the information he has, based on what his teammates are coming, dictates what type of fights he's going to hear. If he hears a one-shot com, I expect him to ape someone out, use his numbers, trigger events, all these sort of things. Gets the guy top, plays a power position. The position dictates the fights, and his position is what's getting him the kills. He gets 2 people from top with the weapon he has. Now he has numbers, again refilling a power position to take fights based on where enemies are coming. This is as simple as that. Where do I think you are? Where can I play to kill you and get first bullet advantage? It's as simple as that. 13 and 6, he understands what we call the timings. He understands where phase are going to be. Has an AR. Look how he plays it. Look, right? This is how I know, right? Look at him. He sees 04 here with an SMG. He knows 04's got an SMG. What does he do? He's trying to create distance between him and his opponent so he can see more of you wherever you're sliding and give him the best chance of winning it. He's not playing a creddy angle to take an SMG fight or running towards you. He's going backwards to create distance between him and his opponents to give him that little bit of chance to see him first, get a bullet first, and kill the guy. Distance is everything based on where you think the opponent is, and this is just beautiful. Now, when you have numbers, you disregard the positioning aspect and you run forward and you ape. Simple as that. Now he's refilling the next best power position, goes through, bumps out. He makes it look easy. Look at him. Now he knows where people are going to be. Even the Invincibles make mistakes. All good. He's still goddamn Thrag. Alright, 14 and 7, spawns up 6 seconds. He knows they have Mew, so he's going to follow the game plans. They'll have a set system, a set game plan. What do we want to do? And then based on what they want to do, they will follow it. So look at 7. Let's see what he does when he comes off spawn here. He's going to spawn out front. That tells you where the enemies are going to be. He knows they're going to be both sides. He needs to just trust the flow, play to trade. All we're doing is playing to trade. Look at 7 in this conveyor belt, goes to the next best position, creating distance between where he is and where he thinks the opponents are going to be, because positions get you the fights and kills with the weapon you have. It's the opposite if you had an SMG. 14 and 9, spawns up 25, he might play the scrap time. Now, when you understand what your flow is, you understand what your job off spawn is. When you understand what your job off spawn is, it means what lanes do you need to pick up that are open in order to make the situation easy for you. The situation right here is to break. You need to do step 1 to set up the break. So right here, he's playing green control as the first guy to help his team get out and do something together. Based on the situation and the wave you are in, you understand what areas of the map you need to control first, second, and third to make the subsequent Charles easier or the wave easier. So right here, he's going to play top green and he's going to take fights in order to break. He may take SMG fights, but it's a risk you take with numbers. Right, he goes top green. He's going to start taking fights here. All good. He just has to play to break. We're breaking hills here. When you're breaking hills, you kind of throw the distance element out the window because all you got to do is try and trade. But right here comes off spawn. He's in the setup. Then that gives you the ability to play distance and the next best position when you're in advantageous positions. Right here, they have to break again. So he's going to try and think, right, how can I give myself an advantage in a fight? He does it with his teammates. You break with your teammates. Look at him. Even if he has an AR, he's still playing aggressive. Why? Because he was in a disadvantageous position. You understand what your flow is, what you need to get first. He's the last guy in flow. We're all taking fights together. He's going to go top blue to try and get kills. Now, look at him. His flow. He's trying to get market control because that's your game plan. That's your system when it comes to breaking. Now, right here, let's see how they try and play and how they break. Comes off spawn, plays mid-cut. Taking the fight off mid-cut. Trying to take AR fights or AR distance. But right here, he'll throw it out the window if he gets a timing towards the hill. So when you're breaking, you can throw the fact that you're positioning out the window in order to force trades, right? Because you're in a disadvantageous position, because you need pressure to do something. When you're in advantageous position or you have map control, and you're trying to like stabilize, or you're trying to like hold across or soak time, anything that allows you to get advantageous positions, then your positioning matters a lot because it helps you guarantee the next set of kills. But right here, because they're in a disadvantageous position, he has to just take fights. Look at him. He's just waiting for his teammates to do something, and he's just going to chow off a teammate. Now here he can set distance between him and his opponents based on where he thinks they're going to be. Look at how he's positioned himself. Distance based on where I think you're going to be and how I can get the next kill of the next wave. Ends up dying top green, or behind him, sorry, ends up dying behind him, but it is what it is. Wow, nice from Shotzi. So right here, now you're in an advantageous position. Now you have a setup. You position yourself with the weapon you have. You choose certain angles, certain spots, and this is how you get the next set of kills. Look at him, distance between him and the opponent. To not get naded, to not get stunned, to try and get his kill. He does a good job of it. So right here, flow. What lanes do we need to refill? Based on our job, how do I create distance between myself and you? So right there, he had to go top. Why? Because that's OpTic's game plan for the P2. Once you know what your game plan is, you position yourself where you think the opponents are going to be. So right here, third guy in the flow, 13 seconds. He's rotating across middle. He needs to play for new control. And look at how he's playing it. He goes to the next best position based on what his job is to get the next kills. Percy, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you see this, Percy? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Are you still hard stuck? You've been grinding, ranked, you're still platinum, you're still diamond, you're still crimson. You're bad at the game. You're bad because you've never been taught how the top 0.1% of players actually think. Players like you spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours practicing the wrong things. You build bad habits. And you know what the worst part is? You don't even know what that is. You don't know what you don't know. So nothing improves no matter how many games you put in, no matter how many YouTubers you watch. I'm D-Real. I'm the 2023 World Champion. I have distilled 15 years of competitive experience and knowledge into a course that gives you the exact same system, the mindset and the mechanics that built world champions. Learning from players like Crimsix, Hydra, Sib, Neptune. Not tips, not tricks. You're going to get pro level strategy, movement, aim drills, positioning, and a mindset with all of these. All instantly downloadable for you. You stop losing gunfights you know you should win. You start climbing the ladders. Join the hundreds of people who have already downloaded this course and have already seen instant improvements. Go to dreal.co.uk, click this here, or go to the courses, download tonight, play differently tomorrow. This is where your improvement actually starts. You'll spend more money on a controller or a gaming chair, but you won't spend any money to help you learn instantly. You decide. When you know what your job is, you choose the next best position to make your job easier. Again, he knows what his job is. He's choosing the best spot with the weapon he has, and it's really autonomous. It's like muscle memory. It's automatic how he's doing it. It's really, really scary. 23 and 16. He's just frying. He's just frying this guy. There you go. The position gets you the fight. Now he's going to get towards a teammate. This is how we use teamwork. He has an AR, so he's going to get the next best position based on where he thinks people are going to be. Now they have to break, so he kind of has to ape. Now he has numbers, he has to ape. Look at him aping. You have to just do it. Now he has his pistol out instead of reloading and taking fights. When you get numbers and you're in bad situations, you just have to ape. And this is how he's 26 and 18. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the position he's playing here, Percy. Getting into the fight immediately, taking long-range fights. And now, once you have numbers, you can disregard it and get into the fight. And then you start taking fights together. Look at how they take it together. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him taking it together. Pulls out his pistol to take SMG fights. You don't have to have an AR out. If you think you have to take shotgun fights, you do it. When you have numbers, disregard the positioning, ape out. And you use the right weapon for the job. That's how they do it. Look at number 7. Has an SMG out now to try and break. Now he can play SMG fights. and he gets 2. Bro, look at this. His slide cancels, right? I need you guys to understand this. He knows you're in the hill. He knows one is at least in the hill. We know where this guy is. No, we don't. We know 1 guy and 2 guy. We know where they both are. We don't know he's here, right? He slide cancels. Look how he slide cancels. Ends his slide right round the corner, so he has the best chance to camera. He's using process of elimination in his head of where he's going to be and kills him. And then in his head, he knows where the second guy is. He knows where you are, and he knows instantly, based on what he's just done, he's painting that picture in his head, that checklist in his head. He knows exactly where the second guy is going to be, or he's guessing where the second guy is going to be, because he knows he's gone up top. Look how he plays it. To check the second guy, his centering's good. First bullet advantage, kills him with an SMG. This guy has an AR, and he still wins the fight. That's how he gets 2. And that's what I need you guys to start doing. Predicting ahead, thinking ahead. Does the same again. Does the same again. He doesn't know exactly where in the hill you are, but he's thinking, where could you be? And he's clearing the common spots. And if 04's not here, he's going to check either side. So he knows he's not here. He knows he's not here. Then he might slide cancel and check the right. Checks it just in case he's ready for either side. And then, based on his health management, if he wants to fight, not, whatever, so on and so forth. Look at him. This is incredible. The fucking Hercules himself right here. Right, comes off spawn. Last guy in flow. Refills top because that's their game plan. Exactly, pre-firing common spots, because you need to have that checklist in your head. The common spots are the foundations of what I call predictive modeling. That's how you need to develop and play the game. Still has the SMG out, playing shotgun positions. Look at the difference between positioning with his AR versus SMG. Look at how he positions himself here instead of here. They are the slight percentage differentials between winning a fight or losing a fight, because the positioning sets up the kills for you, especially on land when he's ironing. Even obviously they're going to win, but don't take this into account. He does this anyway. Gets the next best position with a sub, tries to take SMG fights instead of AR fights. And they are the little things you guys in rank need to do. Tell me this is not absolute cinema. Tell me it's not. All right. You look at the pros who lift the trophies. You dream about seeing your name in the lights. You wish you could be good enough to make content. You wish you could be good enough to be on that stage. But nothing is changing. You're so hard stuck, and you wish you could be earning the big money in the CDL. The same mistakes, the same frustrations. And the real fear isn't losing games. You look around, seeing players that you used to beat, getting better than you, beating you. You don't know why. My name is Daryl. I am the 2023 Call of Duty World Champion. 15 years at the top level, 5 major titles. I want to work with serious players who are done guessing and want the exact system that built world champions. Champions like Priester, like Hydra, like Skies. These CDL champions don't lie. I am opening slots for me, for my 8-hour world championship coaching. This is a full one-to-one built entirely around you. You get everything. Nothing is gate kept. Your habits fixed. Your strategy rebuilt from the ground up. This is transformation. Players who have done this have gone on to play for top challenger teams, some of which are in the Pro League. One player went from platinum to top 250 in 16 hours. This isn't a coincidence. That's a system with deliberate, purposeful practice. This could be you. You're going to leave being a different player and a different human. If you're serious about your improvement, and you're serious about seeing your name in the lights, I'm opening up slots for me. Spaces are limited. They're limited because I put time into you. Do not wait. Do not waste another year.